And we enter in with this new offering into the North American market, which, as you know from previous conversations, is really core market for us going forward. But it's also a huge market in this space. So we've got some really exciting conversations going up in that space.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by 4Global CEO Eloy Mazon. Eloy, you've had a very busy start to 2025 with multiple strategic developments. Starting with this week's news of a new data intelligence platform. What is this and how will it support your future growth plans?
Yeah, we're very excited about this announcement. As you know, we've been building one of the biggest sports participation data assets in the world. And we use that data to generate unique insights for our customers around their customers, their operations, and their investments. So in essence, how to grow their business. And this is where really InsightOS comes into it, because we're constantly looking at ways of making that data more accessible to more customers. And this is the result of continuous improvement and future-proofing of our offering. So if I can just highlight three key features of InsightOS that really is going to make a difference to us going forward. So I think, first of all, it provides it's really the bedrock of our offering, and it provides a much more efficient way to collect, process, enrich, and transform all the data that we have and we continuously collect into actionable insights, which is what our customers really seek after. Number two, provides our customers with a bigger choice. Whereas in the past, they could only access those insights through our visualization tools, we've now gone platform agnostic. So our customers can access our insights through our visualization tool, or if they already have data analytics software that they bought through other providers, they can still utilize our data to generate those unique insights that they wouldn't get if they didn't have access to our data. So it's all about making our data more accessible for more people. And thirdly, and really important, which is about the future, AI is playing a really big role in our industry as well as in many other industries. And this platform takes us into an AI-ready world where people will be able to access our data to power these new AI agents, which is where we see the future in our sector going to. So in summary, it provides us with new potential revenue streams because more customers can access it, as well as reduce sales cycles and quicker onboarding of our customers, which then results in a faster adoption of our data and our insight, and also future-proofing our platform, which is effectively what we want to achieve going forward.
Eloy, last month you announced entry into a new market through Sports Pulse. Can you tell us about this expansion and the opportunities it opens for you?
Yeah, so Sports Pulse is an offering for sports and the sport-related brands. And given the work that we've done in the past, for those that know us, is the natural progression for us. So by moving into brands, we are starting to work not just on getting people into sport and engaging them into particular participation, but also helping those that sell the infrastructure to be active, to get into that space. So it's where we already have those relationships built. So for example, we would be working with sport retailers, not just to provide them access to the footfall that they generate at a particular location, but really insights around what is the sports that footfall participates into, which will help them to find the right location, but also to tailor those stores better to that offering. And we enter in with this new offering into the North American market, which, as you know from previous conversations, is really core market for us going forward. But it's also a huge market in this space. So we've got some really exciting conversations going up in that space. So in essence, it takes us into a new stage of our relationship with our clients, as well as into the natural progression as to how things go. So it's not just generating the insights, but also helping them act on those insights.
Well, after that busy start to 2025, looking ahead to the coming months, what can investors expect from 4Global, Eloy?
Yeah, well, we'll be issuing a trading update post the year end on the 31st of March, which is when our year ends. But our focus really has been to deliver against our strategic pillars. And we've consistently been saying that North America is really a major focus for us, where we continue to build really good traction there, as you saw on the interims, and that traction has continued into the last quarter. And we're also really committed to really increase the lifetime value of our customers and really lengthen those relationships with them, as we've seen with the case of launching Sport Pulse, which is really how can we continue working with our customers? What's the next thing they're going to need, and how can we be part of that journey? As well as we want to continue to really be at the forefront of innovation, like we've done with InsightOS. So, the backdrop hasn't been always as easy as we've said. It's been very much a transitional year whilst we operate under a much tighter commercial envelope in the Middle East and transferring onto opening the North American market, which we've done very successful. But nonetheless, we're expecting the calendar year for 2025 to really be characterized by growth and continuous strategic progress.
I hope you'll keep us updated on that progress. Eli, thank you very much for speaking with us today.